afternoon from Epcot Center, our last stop on our D23 news tour. As you guys know, there's a lot of stuff that is happening to Epcot. First thing though, we didn't get confirmation of this, but we're really hoping that these tombstones, we call them the tombstones, get taken out with the refurb of the area behind Spaceship Earth. We'll see though. That was one of the things that was not confirmed at D23. But it's one of the things that has been rumored for quite some time. Ooh, a 50-minute wait for Spaceship Earth? Holy macaroni. An interesting thing to note about Spaceship Earth is that there were no announcements for Spaceship Earth at D23, but we did get the announcement that Siemens is not renewing their contract, who is the sponsor of Spaceship Earth. That doesn't necessarily mean that changes are coming, but maybe. You never know. So here it is, the biggest news out of Epcot. Everything that I'm showing you right now was announced at D23 that it will get a refurb. So every building, every little piece of artwork, every shop, every restaurant, everything that you see right here is going to be completely replaced. That is a big, big project. Also, it does continue back here. The Fountain of Nations here is going to be moved further back towards the monorail beam. I don't know what they're gonna do with the Fountain View Starbucks here or Club Cool. I would imagine they're going to refurbish them, but the expansion or the refurbishment goes all the way back to the monorail beam back there. Just as the Fountain of Nations show is starting right now, we can turn and see where they're going to move it to, right about here where this planter is. From Fountain of Nations, we're going to turn and go into Mouse Gear to get some air conditioning and head over towards Ellen's Energy Adventure. So included in the main refurbishment of the area behind Spaceship Earth will be Mouse Gears, which we just exited out of right there. And the electric umbrella is right here, and then Innoventions is right here, and you can just see barely Spaceship Earth peeking over. We're heading over to our next area, Universe of Energy, which is getting replaced with Guardians of the Galaxy. Looking at a comparison between this shot and the concept art, you can see the building is pretty much staying the same when it turns over to Guardians of the Galaxy, but as many of you guys noted in the comments of our last video, they have a permit to do an expansion out the back of the building, and it takes up a lot of space out the back side of it, so it might be a roller coaster. We're not sure yet. Turning from Universe of Energy to the right, we can see this right here is the Wonders of Life Pavilion. That is our suspected location of the Spaceship Earth restaurant. And as many of you guys noted in the comment section, the new Spaceship Earth restaurant will not be run by Disney. It'll be run by the same company that does Teppanyaki, Morimoto's. Sounds like it'll be a very delicious restaurant. I can't wait to see what's going to be on the menu. From the Wonders of Life Pavilion, we turn to the right and we head over towards Mission Space, which as you guys can see is already behind construction walls. And so of all the things over here, I believe that Mission Space will be the first one to open back up, but it's going to kind of be a mess over here for a while, because if we turn to the right, we can see Test Track. Test Track will remain open, but Mission Space is going under refurbishment, or is currently under refurbishment. Wonders of Life is closed right now. Ellen's Energy Adventure will be under construction for its conversion over to Guardians of the Galaxy. Innoventions will be closed for its conversion. Mouse Gear will be closed. Electric Umbrella will be closed. Everything over there will be closed. So this will be a very interesting and construction-filled park for a while. While we're over here, might as well get a ride in on Universe of Energy. Let's do it.
It's my old college roommate, Judy Peterson. She was such a smarty pants, know-it-all. I had the best nickname for her, though.
What was that?
Stupid Judy. So now I guess she's some hotshot, energetic professor.
She's a professor of energy.
Whatever. Who cares about stupid Judy or stupid energy?
Ellen, energy's the most important thing in the universe.
Oh, yeah, sure. Take her side.
Without energy, nothing would go, nothing would happen. I mean, there'd be nothing.
Well, then we'd really be in jeopardy now, wouldn't we? Maybe the universe needs energy, but I don't. I'll take a nap for 100.
Fossil fuels for, let's go for 100.
Fine. The answer is, this was formed from microscopic plants and animals trapped in ocean floor sediments millions of years ago. Ellen.
Can you help me?
Sure, but first we have to go back.
Backstage?
No. Way back, like many billion years ago.
Stay right behind the yellow lights, the doors do open for you.
Please keep your party together and continue moving to the front of the theater, filling the front rows first.
If you feel that you will not be able to experience the entire 37-minute adventure, please ask a cast member for assistance at this time.
Why is it so dark?
Because there's nothing to see.
Let me get this straight. You brought me back billions of years so you could show me nothing?
Out of this nothingness, many scientists believe the universe was born. See that single point of very hot, very dense matter. It contains all the energy of the universe. Better put these on. Hearing protectors. Because it's the Big Bang.
The piggy bank?
No, the Big
The
Bang.
ding dang?
Here we are, 220 million years in the Earth's past.
Where's the energy?
Oh, it's all around you. See, these plants and animals are soaking up energy from the sun. When they die and get buried, time, pressure, and heat will cook them into the fossil fuels we rely on today.
You're telling me that we're filling our gas tanks with, well, with dinosaur soup?
Come on!
You go ahead and make sure it's safe. I'll wait here, okay? I should get going because I'm supposed to be have dinner with friends. So I should go.
As big as 10 feet on creatures like the Megalosaurus. And that's the latest in the fashion world.
KNRG News Time, 750,000 BC.
And that's our KNRG up-to-the-minute news report. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. See, we're at the dawn of the human age, and one of our ancestors is about to make an important discovery. See? We discovered fire! And we're really on our way! So here we are today.
Thanks, Phil.
To play the game, you have to know where energy comes from. You have to know where it's gonna come from. Like solar energy. Today, we're using the clean energy of moving air, wind, to generate electricity.
And when the wind stops blowing, we'd be left in the dark, wouldn't we?
No way, we just switched to another source of energy. Hydroelectric power plants convert the energy of falling water into electricity. Right now, these renewables provide about 10% of the world's energy.
Oh, I know this one. What is coal?
Correct.
What about global warming?
It's a hot topic, but it's one of the big reasons scientists are working on ways to burn fuels like coal more efficiently than ever. What do you know about gas? No.
Oh, you mean natural gas.
It's clean burning. And at the rate we're going, we're set for about 60 years. We're always finding more natural gas all the time. But we do need to use it wisely.
What is oil?
Right. It's our main source of energy, and we found enough to last at least 50 years. Today we take atoms like these and split them apart to release energy. It's called fission.
So I guess there's never going to be just one answer.
But if we keep using our brain power, we'll have lots of choices for the future.
There you are. Where have you been? The beginning of the universe. There were dinosaurs.
All right, players, we're ready to begin the second round. And Ellen, would you start us off by making a selection, please?
I sure will, Alex. I will take dinosaurs for 800.
This is when scientists believe dinosaurs first appeared on the Earth. Ellen.
What is 220 million years ago? Give or take a day.
This is the one source of power that will never run out. Good luck. Judy, we'll start with you. You wrote down nothing.
That's correct, Alex, because there is no answer.
You lose $17,800 and you wind up with nothing. Ellen?
What is brain power, Alex?
You are correct. And your wager? That makes you, Ellen, our new Jeopardy champion. Congratulations.
Anyway, I've got to go. Look out for the dinosaur! Kidding. I'm a kidder. Bye-bye now.
Now, as much fun as that was, I am excited for Guardians of the Galaxy to come because, one, that ride is very outdated. Number two, I'm looking forward to a more exciting, fun ride. And number three, this one doesn't exactly take a lot of people out of the park and put them onto a ride. And I think that Guardians of the Galaxy will. So that'll be good. That'll make the areas, like the walkways, less crowded.
You know, around here, people like to call us the Epcot Trash Harmonic.
Hey now!
But you know, ladies and gentlemen, we like to call ourselves D23.
After we watch the Jammers, we head back towards the center area where the Fountain of Nations is, and then make a left and head towards World Showcase for some more D23 news. We are back just past the Fountain of Nations, and as we turn, there's this giant Epcot emblem on the ground, and I'm hoping, beyond all hopes, that this does not get taken out in the remodel of this area. Now that we're at the entrance to World Showcase, and one thing that wasn't here the last time that we were here, this Florida Fresh booth, which they are setting up for food and wine. But the reason we're heading left is because we're headed towards the China Pavilion. Oh, look at that, it looks awesome. Walking up to the Norway Pavilion, I wonder what the wait time for Frozen is now. The last time we were here, it was only 10 minutes. And it doesn't look very crowded here. 75 minutes, definitely not a 10-minute wait. Just to the right of the Norway Pavilion is the China Pavilion. Let's go in and have a look at the current Circle Vision 360 video that is in there right now that is going to be replaced with a fully digital, seamless Circle Vision movie. Yeah. Reflections of China in Circle Vision 360. I'm excited. I don't think that I've seen this movie in maybe like 20 years. You can just feel the air coming out of here. It feels so nice. This air conditioning is where it's at. This is impressive. It's a little pre-show in here.
We're a big country. There are many places.
With the new technology that they are developing for the 360 video that is going to go in here, it will not have these dividers. It'll be one continuous screen.
Welcome to China. 谢谢 means thank you. 谢谢.
Reflects modern Shanghai. Tai Chi, a tradition that has endured for centuries. We have had a long history. Much of it has been recorded in this fashion. It may be said that the history of the Chinese people is not written in ink, but with water. There is no better example of China's harmony with water than Suzhou. When Marco Polo traveled this way, he called Suzhou the Venice of the East. From the serenity of Heavenly Lake to the busy night market of Urumqi. Here in the Gobi Desert, one still finds travelers on the ancient Silk Road. Like the Shilin Stone Forest, one of nature's unique wonders. In the far northeast is Heilongjiang. Winter here can last 6 months. People celebrate by carving magical sculptures of ice. Hong Kong, ever on the move. Yes, ancient treasures like the 9-dragon screen reflect our traditions. The tombs of China's emperors have been watched over by these remarkable warriors of terracotta. This intersection of 3 rivers has been protected by a silent sentinel, the giant Buddha of Lishan, in the world-famous Peking Opera. In the center of Beijing, the Forbidden City, Tiananmen Square. To stand here is to stand at the heart of China. Whoever looks on this loses himself in eternity. We have seen many reflections of China, but the true face of China can be found in our people. This is where we must part, but I hope you will return to China someday.
And so now we head from China all the way around World Showcase, over to about here where the France Pavilion is. Passing by American Adventure, and I wanted to show you guys how far away we are now. Here's the Japan Pavilion, and then you can just barely see the Eiffel Tower sticking up for the France Pavilion. Side note, on this sign, look at this little Lego chef guy. That's pretty fun. Food and wine booth for Japan is already up. Kind of looks like this one just stays up. I don't know. Coming up on the France Pavilion, and the last time that we showed, we said that there was going to be some food and wine stuff going on here. There's a food and wine booth here already, and a lot of people were saying, no, that's where the Ratatouille ride is going to go. And after looking at the concept art, I don't think it's going to go here. I think this will be a food and wine area. After spending a few minutes trying to look at the concept art and trying to figure out where this ride entrance is going to go, it's all sorts of confusing. The Eiffel Tower is the only thing that's looks like it does in the concept art, and that sort of seems like it should be over here in the concept art. I don't know. Maybe they're going to take this building out and there'll be a walkway down there, and then you turn past the Eiffel Tower and head into the Ratatouille ride, which is very possible because there's a lot of space over here, a lot of space back behind, and then there's even more space down this side. Now that we're leaving the France Pavilion, I'm gonna head over here to the International Gateway because I have heard rumors of the minivans that were announced at D23 having service over here at the Yacht and Beach Club and maybe having one on display. So there's France that we just came from. We went over here across these 2 bridges and then down this little pathway here, and that leads us over to the International Gateway. And the International Gateway is a connecting point or an entrance for the Boardwalk hotels, the Boardwalk, and the Yacht and Beach Club. You can also use this exit to take a friendship over to Disney's Hollywood Studios. And as we head out this way, you can see these construction malls. This is the Skyliner stop for Epcot. So if you're taking the Skyliner from Pop Century or the Riviera or Caribbean Beach, and you're heading towards Epcot, this is where you will get off and head in through the International Gateway. Here's another view of the construction malls around the gondola station for Epcot. And I can't really see much, but there are the walls. We head down this path, and we're heading towards the Yacht and Beach Club, and then Swan and Dolphin is over there, and then just a little bit further over to the left is the Disney's Boardwalk Resort area. These are what are considered the Epcot Resorts. There's a snake right there. I don't know if you guys can see him. His little tail is in the, uh-oh, squirrel. Not a good idea, there's a snake over there. Be careful. Yeah, do you guys see him? There he is. All right, first place to check is out in front of the Beach Club. Let's see what we can find. Not here. Let's head over to the Yacht Club. The 2 hotels are connected, so I can stay inside the AC and make it over there. Did have to go outside for just a second, just passing by Beaches and Cream now. In the Yacht Club now, and this is one of our favorite lounges to go to, Cruise Cup. But it looks like they're working on the bathrooms right next to it. You can hear them jackhammering in there. Man, I wonder what they're doing. Oh, it looks like they're doing a lot of work on this entire restaurant area here too. I don't remember what the name of this restaurant was, but it looks like we're getting a full refurbishment, maybe even a new restaurant, you never know. It was called the Captain's Grill, and it looks like this is what it's gonna look like when it's all done. Maybe it'll still be called the Captain's Grill, but it looks a lot fancier. There's the minivans. How neat is that? They're very fun. So this is a ride-sharing service that was announced at D23. We heard rumors of $20 for a group of 6. It's pretty neat. Looks like they just wrapped the Chevy Traverse. Wow. Very fancy. Oh, it's got like a Minnie on the roof too. That's cool. Looks real nice. It's like all leather and everything on the inside. So I just talked to the driver, and they're doing like a free service right now, like as a trial. So I'm gonna go get a ride back to the car, which I parked at Ticket and Transportation, because we went over everything at Epcot. So yeah, let's go get a ride back to the car. I just have to go in and talk to the people at the front desk. We're inside the minivan right now. We're driving in a pink polka dotted Chevy Traverse. Oops. So that was a really fun ride. He told me a little bit more information about it too. He said that this week is free. So that's how I was able to get a ride in it. If you're at the yacht club, you just go up to the front desk of the yacht club and just tell them you'd like to test out the minivan service, and they'll call them out there. Next week is when they actually start rolling out for paid users. So $20 starting next week for up to 6 people, no matter what the destination is, as long as it's within Disney property. So point to point. So if you take the minivan from, say, here I'm at Ticket and Transportation, over to Disney Springs, $20. If you take it then again after dinner from Disney Springs back to the Ticket and Transportation Center, another $20. You see what I mean? Gets a little bit more expensive, but they can drop you off at different places. So like if you get an Uber, they have to drop you off over at the taxi area, but these guys can take you all the way up to the front gate to the bus drop off of Magic Kingdom, which is very nice, very convenient. So they're gonna roll that out starting next week for guests of the Yacht Club, the Beach Club, and the Boardwalk. And then after that, they're gonna roll it out to other guests and just anybody within the Disney property. It's gonna be a separate app, so this will not be in your My Disney Experience app. He said that they're still working on the app. Another thing he said that is if you have a wheelchair, you can transfer out of it and use that minivan service, or if you can't transfer out of it, they have 2 other really big vans that they're bringing and wrapping right now with the pink polka dots that you'll be able to roll onto the vans. So you have lots of options, and each van, man, I'm getting attacked by a bug. Each van does come with 2 child car seats, so that if you need car seats, they've got 2 already in there for you. Sorry, this is a non-exciting shot at the end of the day because we're just at Ticket and Transportation, headed back to the car. But that is the conclusion of all things that were announced at D23 at each park. So I hope you enjoyed this little series. And with that being said, I am off, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.